us.
Trust you? When you came at me with von Bergov's army? Sorry, but my eye doesn't see it that way.
Maybe we wouldn't have come at anyone with an army if they hadn't tried to kill us earlier, and weren't cozying up with that bastard Istvan.
There might be some truth in that. We got off on the wrong foot, all right. But it seems we have a lot to say to each other.
Too right. I have to admit I'm getting a bit lost in all this mess.
You're not the only one.
Well, let's start with you, Captain. You know all of us, but we don't know you from Adam.
I am Jan of Trotsnov, also known as Zizka. These days in the service of Jan Sokol of Lamberg and Margrave Prokop of Luxembourg.
Prokop? Jobst of Luxembourg's brother? What a coincidence. We're here at Jobst's instigation.
Well, Sir Hans, the problem is Prokop is at this very moment in Sigismund's jail in Pressburg on account of Jobst's treachery, which doesn't exactly make us allies.
And with that, guys, welcome back to another part of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Yeah, we have in the last time played as Father Godwin. We found out, that Sir Hans and obviously Henry are still alive. And we also found out more about this, or one of our big arch enemies, Ishvan Toph. But, he was able, obviously, to flee in just the last episode from this castle. And it's all a pretty big mess, so we need to find, especially as Henry, we need to find out more about what, this guy, Shishka is, or who he is, what the plan of Sir Ishvanor and everything else.
We came here to try to make Lord von Berghoff
And you guys will just see
turn against Sigismund.
Jobst can be very
a summary of what we have
and
done
then
so
all
far.
of a sudden, his dagger's in your back. I've seen him twist and turn so many times that I don't believe a word he says. Be that as it may, what you said means we, here and now, really are on the same side.
Aye. But what I want to know is how it came about that instead of delivering a letter, those boys joined our enemy.
How? We had a common enemy, that's how. As soon as we arrived, we were attacked by Zizka here and his men. They murdered our company, took our message, and on top of that, they had Istvan with them.
And Istvan was actually working for von Berghoff all this time.
Yeah, so
Where
it's
did you
like
pick up that
infiltrating
bastard, Zizka?
Shishka.
When I came here, I was putting together a band and he turned up, along with Eric.
What
and
a
several
surprise.
others.
You recruited him? Just like that?
Lord Capon, when you do what I do, you don't get to choose from the best, but the worst. And he was good at our trade. So good, I didn't notice he was setting me up.
If you're in Sokol's service, as you said, what exactly is it you're doing for him?
Waging war, as you've no doubt noticed.
There's a fine line between waging war and marauding.
As a man of your experiences must know, war takes many forms. And since King Wenceslas and Prokop are imprisoned and the Czech noblemen are useless, we're doing the best we can alongside Sokol. We're making life difficult for the traitors who are in league with Sigismund. And Otto von Berghoff is traitor-in-chief.
Well, I understand you were out to harm von Berghoff, but why did you attack us, for God's sake?
We saw you meet up with his garrison. It looked like a friendly encounter, so we figured you were with von Berghoff.
You killed all my men. They were good lads.
And you killed my men. Though some of them were far from good.
War is a nasty business, Captain. What happened, happened. And it's a burden we all have to bear.
Tell that to Oates.
Do you know Catherine?
Who?
The girl from by the pond, for whose sake you killed your own man.
No.
You killed
Yeah.
your own man to protect a woman you don't know.
Looks like it, doesn't it? Nobody has tried anything of the sort since, so they got the message.
Yeah, war is a nasty business. Men kill each other, I get that. But your men wanted to rape innocent women. There at the pond.
Nobody raped anybody. I personally made sure of that.
Well, that is true. You killed one of your own.
Like I said, in my trade, you don't work with the best, but the worst. It's hard to keep them reined in sometimes, but I do my best. as you saw with your own eyes.
Did you want to kill von Berghoff?
Of course. And as you know, we almost succeeded. But just making his life hell was enough. Making sure he lost as much coin and manpower as possible so he couldn't help Sigismund. And we hit him where it hurt, believe me.
So you were doing the same as Toth was doing in Sasau, in Sigismund's service? Or maybe even von Berghoff's?
I suppose so. I also understood from what he said that he'd been harassing the enemy a bit too, but he didn't say who that was. Now it's clear why.
Harassing a bit? No offence, but you're a dabbler compared to him. Istvan took Talmberg Castle. He assembled a huge force and almost seized control of the entire Sasau region. The whole region had to band together to put an end to his mischief.
And did you?
I should say so.
You see then, this whole region also banded together against me. And did they stop me? And who did you say the dabbler was?
Why do you think Istvan joined you when he's on Sigismund's side?
That's a good
Infiltrating?
question. Either he just needed coin and joined the first band he came across, and when he found out who I was, he secretly did an about-face and
I mean, if
planned
it's
to double
planned-
cross us.
It wasn't
Or
planned?
he was already Sigismund's spy when he joined us.
That's
Anything's
probably...
possible.
think more logic.
Why did Istvan let you ambush von Berghoff instead of telling him you were at Nebukov? If he's on his side.
Well, that's not so mysterious. It all happened so fast that he didn't have time to do anything. What's more, I kept everyone inside the fortress before the battle. For that precise reason. So no idiot would give us away. Although it's true he wanted to avoid that battle. He tried to talk me out of it. And now we know why. While we're on the subject of Istvan, I understand you have some history between you.
It's a pretty ugly story. As Lord Capon said, he went marauding in our Sasau region. He seized Talmberg Castle, imprisoned my father, and stole his sword. And his commander, Markvart, killed my mother and stepfather while they were raising our village.
That's a long list.
How did he manage to set that trap in the ravine so quickly? We only heard about the sortie the evening before.
I have my sources.
Come
Oh,
on.
yeah, we know who
You
that
can
might
trust
be,
us
right?
After all that's happened, can't you?
I'll give you a piece of advice, Lord Capon. Don't trust anyone.
If there's one thing I can't figure out, it's how come you suddenly turned up here, Godwin?
Or would you rather I hadn't?
Certainly not. You came at just the right time. A positive godsend.
I have the feeling it wasn't God who sent you, but my guardian Hanush, eh?
He dropped by to see me just as the bishop was kicking me out of my parish. He said you'd been gone suspiciously long, and I was wondering where I was going to live. So we made a deal that I'd go and check up on you.
That was a good idea, I must say.
I think so too. For a while, I was worried I'd have to take you home in sex.
How did Semine come to join you?
Von Berghoff is a bad master, and you're not the only ones who don't like what Sigismund's doing in Bohemia. It wasn't hard finding allies who hate him. The same with the miller, though he had lots of other incentives as well.
What are we gonna do now?
We can't stay here. God knows what plots those fuckers are hatching right now. We should get ready to leave. Von Berghoff may have lost lots of men, but he won't take this lying down. Word will get out about his humiliation, and the League of Lords will come to his aid.
Where will we go?
I don't know yet. What about that Jobst of yours? Should you send word to him?
He's still somewhere in Brandenburg.
So the best thing would be for all of us to go back to Ratai. Wouldn't you like to join us, Zizka?
That sounds like a plan.
You see? Oh, and would you like me to take another look at your eye? An open wound is the last thing you want on a journey.
Is medicine another of your skills? On top of sword fighting, boozing, and preaching?
Giving the last rites isn't the only thing I can do for a fallen man. War is a good teacher.
All right, then. You could look at the bandage for a start. The stench bothers me more than the pain.
Sorry about your eye.
You're lucky it was this one. It must be cursed. I almost lost it as a child already. And then you came along. Still, I have no one to blame for challenging you and taking off my helmet. I'll hand out orders and come and join you in the fort. Sir Hans can take you there.
Alright. Uh-oh.
Oh, fucking hell.
Holy
Oh god.
shit. Don't worry. I'm sure it doesn't look half as bad as it feels.
It started to fester.
I'll have to clean that out.
Uh-oh. Oh, do you guys see that tool there?
Just get it over with.
Oh, is he gonna heat that up and then like... Or without heating? Yikes. Was he still alive? Yeah, I mean medicine during that time
Survive?
might be spicy.
With God's help.
That's not what I asked.
The wound isn't deep. As long as it doesn't fester, it'll be all right.
So, he won't go blind?
He won't lose his eye. He just needs to get a good night's sleep.
We all do. We're leaving early in the morning before von Bergov comes and kicks us out.
Can we help somehow?
Aye.
Or a
Go to
helmet.
bed and no more fighting.
We're still in our cool equip,
And keep your hands off our Clara. Got it?
but we have already talked
If
to
you
her
really
or
want
had
to
a
be
day with her.
useful, you can help Bluster load the cart.
I think I know where we're most needed now.
Okay, so we need to help
I
preparing
need your help.
Leave me out of it. I'm still seeing stars from that bang
to
my
leave.
I'll be happy to help. What can I do?
We should say a few words for those who can no longer hear anything.
Alright,
And dig their graves.
alright. Yeah, but we also
Been a
need to...
hellishly long day today. Thank God
We need to
managed
sleep, we need to eat. What time is it actually?
evening at least.
We don't know, so... You know... You see our bloody, like, how bloody our weapon is? We're gonna take the, sort of like a
Time to go
little
to
bit of
those
a
who
better
rest.
equipment here for these works, what we're gonna need to do here.
Peace from everything.
Keep up and
Okay, we're gonna
been a
follow
hellishly long day
Godwin,
today.
but do we have
Thank
here
God we
somewhere a
managed to
place
survive
to
until
wash
evening at
ourselves?
least. Now it's time to go to those who were not.
Or do we have maybe anything to eat, which is not yet... Yeah, I thought about that, you know, that would be, like... You know what, I'm gonna... Alright, that should be fine. A bit of
At
honey.
least they now have eternal peace from everything. And they don't have to choose a lesser evil.
By the lesser evil, do you mean our new ally whose eye you almost put out?
I'd like to hear what you think of him.
I think deep down he's a good fella. It's just, well, he tends to overdo the whole notion of the end justifying the means.
And that's bad.
It's never good to accept death as a permanent part of your life. If you don't watch out, you'll end up drowning in all that spilt blood. Well, maybe all these hardships will be for the best in the end. Everything has a reason. In the end, we're the lucky ones. We're still alive, unlike others, right?
Some of them might have fallen even by my hand.
I understand. Trust me, it's all the same to them now. The best thing you can do for their souls, and yours, to find peace, is to dig graves for them. But enough of that. We still have another burning question here. Why didn't von Berghoff come with you to the battle in person?
He was expecting an important visitor. I just heard it was someone from Prague.
We're here! Would you please take care of those poor wretches and lay them to rest? In the meantime, I'll pray for the soul.
Alright. How many? Only 3.
Benedictus vi venit in nomine Domini. Hosanna in
So we need to dig the grave first, right? Yeah, maybe I should switch the clove because this will get dirty as well. But on the other hand side, I mean, this is our survival equipment we wear here, so I think we're fine with that one. Just gonna first dig out the graves here, which is obviously quite some hard work. And we haven't really had any breaks so far, right, as Henry? But it is a beautiful day here, even though, you know, what we're doing here is... yeah,
That's a
pretty
good one.
No, it's not good. Henry, though. Okay, so we're gonna put it here. Look. So the first one is completed. I'm gonna go for the next one. This one has some stones. Yeah, and we're already stanching, so I don't know when we can do or take our next bath, but I reckon it might take some time. Where can I sleep?
Do you think we did enough for those poor souls?
We did what was necessary.
That's good. Bloody tired.
Oh, come now, you're young. You can't be all that worn out. I have something that'll get your blood pumping.
Oh, Godwin, couldn't I... Can it wait?
No, wait. You'll see. It'll kick your arse for you.
I think I'll lie down and wait for it.
Come to the castle moat. I'll wait for you there.
Okay, I think we can follow me. Oh, we have a speech and skill point. Or perk. Let's see what we have, right? Oh, we got actually a few more than... Hold up. Holy shit, we have so many. Okay, first up, warfare. Let's have a look at the level 12er ones. Tales of knights who could barely move under the weight of armor are just silly tales. Nevertheless, armor does weigh something and an inexperienced fighter can easily tire. You are accustomed to the burden and know how to properly fasten and adjust your armor to limit your movements as little as possible. The weight of your armor you wear affects your speed of movement and how much stamina spring depletes. Using this perk, your armor will weigh you down. Oh, what? 20 lbs less, thus giving a lesser effect on your stamina. Neither the actual weight of your armor nor your carrying capacity will change, however. This is actually pretty fucking sick. We're gonna probably take that one. Because I think this just sort of like, you know, makes or proves that Henry is much more like common with the armor and actually knows slowly but surely how he needs to deal with it. And here we got brute force 1 or 2. It's called hitting the nail on the head. You can do it literally, quite literally in the heat of battle. Every time you fully charge your attack with a heavy melee weapon, the attack will be 10% stronger, blunt force trauma, or heavy weapons can, oh yeah, that's pretty good, can be particularly devastating and you can make good use of them. You need 5% more damage with heavy weapons, so we're obviously going to take that one here, guys. I think that fits Henry's skill very well, and we're going to take that one. Then in craftsmanship we have, every marksman needs to know how to take proper care of the weapon and properly twist the bowstring will increase the power of the bow, but it must not be overdone so the limbs won't crack. You're no novice though and know what a weapon can withstand. Bows and crossbow that you repair yourself with Warrior's Kit are 10% more powerful. Those shots will fly further and have more penetration, very nice. Or, oh, you never neglect the proper maintenance of your gear and you've figured that out of tricks to extend its durability. Yeah, 100% I'm gonna take that one first. That's way much better for Henry, and I think for the whole roleplay mechanic. And then we have agility. Let's have a look at the 14 Required for finesse. Viper. Oh, you take these ones later here. All right. The inexperienced fighter often mistakenly assume that strength is the primary determinant in combat. You've learned much and know that precise and swift strikes from the correct distance are more likely to turn the tide in your favor. The slashing damage of all melee weapons is increased by 5%, or piercing damage. I mean, I'm probably gonna take the slashing damage, not only for the sword, but also for the axe, because I don't think you are really piercing with an axe, right? I don't think that would fit. Anyways. Battle cry. The warrior, the valor and fury that war stirs in your heart and also transform into powerful words, striking at enemy really like a lion. If you use a battle cry during combat, you deal 10% more damage. The effect lasts for 20 seconds. Okay, that's pretty fucking sick. Or, ladies man, you honestly don't know much about where you got this gift. Maybe you picked it up from Lord Caban. Maybe women just have a thing for blacksmith. Who knows? Either way, you have a decent amount of charm. When dealing with women, you gain +2 bonus on all skill checks, a 50% discount on purchase, and 25%. Honestly, yep. I'll take that. The battle cry is also pretty interesting. I mean, technically all the skills here are pretty useful. But, you know, we need to be... How do you call this? We need to be sort of... patient. Before we can get new skill points. By the way, what do we have here? Is this like... Okay. And then... some horses here? But everything is kind of friendly right now. But yeah, let's see what Henry, but what Sir Father Godwin wants to show us. Maybe it has to do with shooting, as it looks.
Well, are you ready? You really have to...
Absolutely.
What's going on?
This'll interest you. Our friend here will show you what his diabolical contraption can do.
It's called a pistol.
Oh.
Something you've never seen before. With this contraption, as you call it, you can shoot down a knight in armor, horse and all.
I've already seen what it can do. A weapon like that killed the Chamberlain this morning.
Let's not worry about that now, all right? You have a unique chance to try it out.
I'm down
On the
for
right
it.
end for a change.
Is that gunpowder?
We already have some experience with gunpowder, right?
Schwarzpulver, or gunpowder. It may stink, but it's damn flammable.
And pretty explosive if you don't know how to use it.
But I get flashbacks.
How do you shoot with that?
It's not that hard, when you're careful.
It'd be better if you tell me everything in detail.
A pistol is not all that complicated. It has a metal barrel in the front, and you hold it in the back. First, you load the powder in the barrel, then the ball, and you plug it up with a piece of cloth or parchment. Sheep's wool is also good, because it doesn't get wet, but then it's hard to clean the weapon after. As soon as it's loaded, you put the stock under your shoulder, and you light it with a wick. Just watch out for the recoil. You have to use a wide stance, otherwise it'll knock you on your ass.
Oh, that doesn't sound bad, does it, Henry?
Let's give it a try, shall we?
We'll see about that.
Gun. The handgun is a modern weapon. Its slow loading speed, accurate aim are balanced by its sheer destructive force and the fear it causes amongst enemies. Yep.
Have you ever shot one, Godwin?
Me? Never. But at the Battle of Kosovo, I witnessed what damage bronze bells filled with black powder can do.
I've heard of those. Those
Bombards.
must have been bombards. A terrible weapon of the Turkish Sultan.
Good. Let's try shooting.
Careful now. I don't want to have to go looking for all your pieces.
Well, you look like you're all in one piece, so you'll surely be the best teacher.
That's true. So far, I've only had to have 2 fingers stitched back on.
Yikes.
But don't worry, I'm sure beginner's luck will protect you.
Maybe a prayer would help more.
Good idea. O merciful God, be kind and protect us so we don't blow our arses off. Amen.
I hope so.
So let's get to it.
Alright. Okay, so we're gonna right click, load Schwarzpulver and these balls in here. And then with left click I'm gonna... Yeah. And then I need to...
What an adventure!
Yeah, I guess I'm not hitting anything so far. But can I do a...
Great.
No! I'm gonna lower a bit and see if I'm... The thing is, you don't really see where you're shooting at, right? I mean, it's not far off, so... What if I'm gonna try to... Okay, I hit something. But yeah, that's obviously a bit of a problem. Well, I don't know how I should hit anything, because you just don't see where you're shooting. Oh, you could have seen on the left side.
Really is a diabolical contraption.
He had like 22 hits, damn.
Holy balls! What a racket! And that stench! Ah!
He's literally dying. And Henry's like, whatever.
It's got quite a kick, huh?
What a load of bollocks!
Hitting something with that would take a miracle.
It's a miracle we still have both our arms.
Aye. I once saw it rip a bloke's face off, along with half his body.
Yikes.
Such an accurate shot. From how many paces?
None. He was the one doing the shooting.
Sweet mother of Jesus.
A diabolically dangerous weapon.
I told you so. This is the weapon of the future.
It is, it is.
No problem. I have one handgun here, and it's no good to placard anymore.
I mean, I'll take it.
It's definitely not for me. Let the youngster
You.
here take it.
What? Seriously?
Of course. Here you go. But I don't have
Huge.
much gunpowder left. So you'll have to find some yourself.
And if you have all the saints on your side, it might not kill you straight off.
Thank you very much. I'll see what I can do with it.
All right then. Thanks for the demonstration.
10 lead
Master.
balls.
We have a long journey ahead of us tomorrow. I'm gonna hit the hay.
Alright.
You do what you want, but keep out of trouble.
Yeah, I hope so.
Got it?
Try to get new allies, go sleep in the cabin. Yeah, we're gonna see what we can do here, guys, and help the fort a bit before we also hit the sack or hay. And I'll see you guys in the next one.